Hello, Pisces sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is finally your April Horoscope from me, Kim, at Expressions of the Universe. And I'm sorry this is so late, but we're all doing the best that we can during the current circumstances. We just had the full pink moon in Libra on April 7th, and that was highlighting the Pisces fourth house, which is home, the family, your parents or parental duties, your ancestors, and your roots. So a lot of that energy and emotion may have come up for you. The new moon on April 22nd in Taurus will be highlighting your third house of communications, short trips and travel, siblings. Maybe we could finally get out of the house a little bit. Pisces are going to get a little antsy and wanting to explore and travel. This is also thinking about your thoughts and your words and how you communicate. I've already pre-shuffled some of the cards to save time, so let's get started. Archangel Uriel is your angel card, and so many of us got an Archangel card this month. Most of us did, which is really interesting because I never see them come up that often. Archangel Uriel works on the ruby ray, which is made up of purple, gold, and gold. It is the ray of wisdom and spirituality. And I also would think ruby ray would talk about our safety, our security, and our material, everything root chakra related, that red ruby color, and our star chakra, which is at the bottom of our feet, would talk about being grounded and staying grounded. And I think Pisces, sun signs, rising signs, and moons really need that star soul chakra and root chakra healing to bring them down into the earth. Otherwise, you could be freaking out. You are blessed to attract this angel card, for he will bring you serenity, love, tranquility, and peace. You, in your turn, are invited to spread these beautiful qualities to others. Connecting with Archangel Uriel will enable you to aspire to oneness with all humanity, which is perfect for the Saturn and Aquarius energy. This is a high state of grace, which will bring you freedom and joy. Visualize yourself in a purple and golden cloak and invoke Archangel Uriel's help to raise your consciousness. And your affirmation is, I am one with everyone in peace and serenity. Your crystal card, and this is interesting, Shower White, it is path of service. And Pisces, that 12th house energy that Pisces live in, that is a path of service. It's a path of service to others, helping others connect and make divine connections and to connect to the other side. I feel that a lot of Pisces, sun signs, rising signs, and moons could also be coming into intuitive gifts with a boost from Neptune. And this would help you to help other people that are going through a difficult time. And I think that that is such Piscean energy because Pisces are so ready to help everybody else and help themselves last. So that's just confirmation that that's what you guys do. And I love this. It is seahorse animal totem spirit. And that's perfect for the Pisces fishes. And it says, watch and wait. So this is instilling patience. And when I woke up this morning, that's all I kept thinking about is there's so many impatient people on the planet right now waiting for things to move forward, waiting for things to end. Sorry, my coffee's in the screen. But this is saying watch and wait. You have to wait and see what happens. We can't really make any decisions right now. All right. So the card that's coming up, it says come to the edge, but it's in a reversed or protection position. And this is telling me this is not a time for you to take any leaps of faith, do anything recklessly. You've got to be very smart, think everything through, and watch and wait. This is about holding back. If you're getting antsy out there, don't do anything reckless. That's really what that card is telling me. And then you're getting the Bone Collector. This is talking about becoming so overly sentimental, kind of melancholy, sad over the fact that you can't be with the ones that you love, a lot of you. And so you're going through your collection of photos, collection of memories, thinking of holidays and times from the past. That's really that energy that's coming through for you. And I love this. You're getting an additional animal totem, and it's the butterfly. This is a huge time of transformation for the Pisces sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is a time for you to step into your power. This is about your inner beauty. This is also about going into a cocoon and resting, watching and waiting, and preparing to emerge. Now is really not the time to do that. Now let me put my coffee over here. We'll see what the planets have to say. So you also have to think about that butterfly animal totem in the sense that they don't transform overnight. It's a process. These fell out, so we'll use them. Mars and Pluto. Mars is saying, it talks about aggressive energy. It talks about needing to expend energy, get out and do something. This also talks about ego and the self. And it would be best to utilize your energy in productive things around the home. The Pluto card is coming up, and this is talking about, well, pay attention if you know your chart where Pluto, which house Pluto resides in. There will be big changes there. But this is also about change and transformation. Something is ending so that something new can begin. Let me just cut these. But yeah, I was saying that the butterfly doesn't transform overnight. He starts out as a caterpillar, and then goes into the cocoon, and that takes a while to be in that chrysalis and get that energy together, that Mars card, in order to transform into the butterfly. All right, so we've got the 12th house, Jupiter, Uranus, Leo. Leo will play a big role in your life. So think about the Leos, or it could be that energy of Leo, which is about the inner child, loving the self. The 12th house, that is more of that underworld energy that I spoke about. What card came up with that? The Charoite, the path of service. This confirms that you should be on a path of service to others, but also take care of yourselves at the same time. This does talk about the overwhelming emotions of isolation and separation, but this is also asking you to yield and surrender to a greater power to follow a path of service. Now, the underlying card is Jupiter. So this is talking about luck that is coming your way when you follow that path, when you stay completely grounded and centered. This also talks about, and it cautions about expansion, because often when Jupiter hits us in a certain way or shows up in a card reading, it talks about overindulgence, expansion of the body. But in this case, especially being under the 12th house, this is talking about you focusing on expansion of the mind and the spirit, not the physical body. The Uranus card is coming up, talking about big changes that are coming your way. This is new innovations, a little bit of disruptiveness, and this is also talking about lightning speed changes, things that will happen very quickly. And then, of course, the Leo card. For a lot of Pisces, there's a Leo coming into your life. This is Pisces sun signs, rising signs, and moons. Or there's a big highlight of somebody in your life that is a Leo. Or, like I said, this could just be indicating that you need to tap into your inner child and learn how to play a little more and be a little more lighthearted. So let's see what these cards mean on an expanded basis. Okay. So on top of the 12th house card, we have Gemini, I think. And that's really going to go well with the new moon in Taurus in your 3rd house. This is about expanding the way that you think, the way that you communicate. This is also about lightning speed, things happening. Pay attention to synchronicities and thoughts and ideas that come into your mind. On top of Jupiter, we have, now this is interesting, it's 12th house, and it is escape. And Pisces have a tendency to escape. They don't want to deal with problems that are at hand. They just choose to ignore them and pretend that they're not there. This 12th house of service, which is solidifying and confirming what I've already said, talks about karmic debts that you need to repay at this time, cycle through. You could see the ammonite and the cycles of the moon in this photo. And so this is a time where you're coming in and clearing past life wounds, karmic debts, via a path of service to others. On top of the Uranus card, we have, can't even make it up, it's Uranus. Lightning fast, changes coming your way, ideas, expansion of the mind. I love that. That's further confirmation. And they're from 2 different decks. And then on top of the Leo card, we have Sagittarius, which is another fire sign. Sagittarius also brings in that Jupiter energy of expansion, exploration, higher learning, beliefs, faith. So I think all of April is you really getting up to a higher level. I love that. Now let's see, we're going to do the final cards from my favorite deck, my oldest deck that I have. This deck is nearly 50 years old. All right, so I particularly love this reading for you. You're coming into a time where you could become a spiritual leader, and you should, because just by looking at the cards. All right, so we have the 8 of Pentacles. This is you hard at work, toiling away. It's saying, just keep doing what you're doing, nose to the grindstone. If you're already in that service, this is also, if you look, it's he's like a craftsman, and he's working away at a project, a creative project. And that Leo card is also about creative projects. So this could be some sort of art. Now, spirituality, psychic abilities, paranormal, that is a creative art, but this could also be painting, writing. It's on top of the Gemini card, so that's definitely writing, storytelling, making things with your hands, Pisces. That's what you need. You need to be doing something more creative. Now we have the Empress, but she's coming up in a reverse position on top of the 12th house in the Jupiter card. This is talking about some slight discord in where's the money? Where's the money in this? Yes, I would love to do those things, but there's not a lot of money in there. Well, you just have to change your thinking and, not have a lack mentality. Think big, expand on that. This is also maybe some discord in the home, some sort of upset, loneliness, isolation. It is on top of the 12th house card. You have to learn to love yourself deeply. And when you do, you won't feel isolated. Shit, I'm by myself. I mean, I have my animals, but I am so content right now. I mean, yes, it would be great to have a love in my life, but I don't need that because I like being with me. A lot of Pisces, they need to couple up and be with somebody in order to validate who they are as a person. When you can stand on your own in your own space and love that, that's really when the magic happens. Now, on top of the double Uranus cards, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and she's also in reverse. So here I am picking up that lack mentality, the lack of money, lack of food. I know so many people in this world right now are going hungry. They're out of work. Things are really, really tough. But this is showing up in the past. This is something that will not last forever. And so you just have to hold on to hope that everything will turn out okay. And your final card, it's on top of the Uranus and the Leo card. It's the High Priestess. And this is talking about tapping into your divine destiny, taking the knowledge and the wisdom that you already have. Like, people don't need to tell you what to do. You know what to do. You're just not doing it. This is really just saying, sit down with yourself a few minutes every single day. Try to tap in to, like some higher message, higher voice within you, your inner being, to get the answers that you're looking for. I'm also hearing that if you're over meditating and nothing's working, then you got to try something else. Maybe get out and go for a walk and clear your mind that way. Become more active with this fire energy I'm seeing. Stop being so complacent and just being in a victim mentality. So that's all I have for you, Pisces, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please share it with your friends. Be sure to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, and my website at expressionsoftheuniverse.com. And you'll see my face and head pop up there. If you're not subscribed, go ahead, click it, and hit the bell so that you get notifications when I put out more videos. Until next time, see you, little fishes.